Well, if you're a Montreal fan, that was a hell of a game. After waiting so long for the season to start, and we're only in preseason, that was a hell of a way to break the fast. There were a lot of standout moments in tonight's game, and a lot of surprise players showed up. So let's talk about it.
Your lives are so sad, I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Going into tonight's game, I had a bunch of expectations lined up. I thought that Doc and Laine would both be very rusty. Turns out I was wrong. I thought Doc, Laine, Hutson, or Newhook would score the first goal. I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot of things tonight, but what I wasn't wrong about was Lane Hutson showing up big. The way that he can control the play is just mesmerizing. Gotta hand it to the supporting cast though. Anderson, Roy, Barre Boulet, Kapanen, Heineman, even Luke Took. Speaking of Luke Took, let's take a look at the first goal.
De le retrouver sur deux patins. Et il peut rendre de fiers services s'il est en santé. Oh, Davidson, quel jeu!
I think the real hero on this play was Davidson, who makes the defender cough it up, passes it to Took, and at that point, it's all Took. Goaltending for the Habs was great. Philadelphia could have done with a couple more saves. But let's hear it for Primo and Dobbs. The Dobbs? I was watching the broadcast in French and he was calling him Dobeze? I'm just going to call him Dobbs, but correct me in the comments so I know how to pronounce his name. The next goal comes from another unlikely contender, David Savard. I really like Savard for being such a smart, defensive-minded player. And when I see him score, it brings a smile on my face every time. But I have to, again, compliment Davidson for getting a touch on this, dishing it off to Lane Hutson, who sets up the goal for Savard.
Le disque va à la ligne bleue à Savard, à Hutson, et Savard, quelle belle incursion!
I love this next one from Emil Heineman. It was at this point of the game that I kind of realized how much Montreal was making the Philadelphia defense work, and they weren't doing a very good job of containing Montreal. On this play, there was a little bit of work behind the net. Barre Boulet hands it off to Kapanen, and then Kapanen returns the favor, dishes to Barre Boulet, who sets up Heineman, and he puts it in.
Heineman passe vers Barre Boulet. Barre Boulet tente une feinte. Oh, il reprend. Quel beau jeu! Le tir!
Felt really good for Heineman after this because he was grinding this game. I'm going to try to pay attention to Heineman whenever I can because I think he's 22 years old. He's had some opportunities in the NHL, but at this point, whenever he gets a chance, he has to make it count. So it was really good to see him take this opportunity and make the best out of it.
La passe rate et c'est Anderson qui reprend. Josh Anderson vers Joshua Roy. 2 contre 1. La passe de tir!
Goal number 4 was all about Josh. And Josh. There's a little bit of give and go here. Anderson dishes it to Roy, who later returns the favor, and Anderson doesn't miss. Feels so good to say that. Fatal mistake here was letting Anderson break off after he gave up puck possession.
Aussitôt Pan vers Kapanen. Kapanen revient près de la ligne bleue, pivote devant Forster, remet derrière le filet à Heineman. Et le tir!
And then last and not least, certainly, was Alex Barre Boulet. Kapanen on this play was opening up the ice. He looked great. Then it was Heineman again, moving the puck around in the corner, putting it in front of the net. And that's when Barre Boulet put it in. Stars of the night was Alex Barre Boulet with 1 goal, 1 assist. Kapanen with 2 assists. And then the man of the hour, Lane Hutson, with 1 assist. It was very clear again watching the game. Lane Hutson is a phenomenal talent with speed and the ability to open up the ice and open up opportunities. This was just a really fun game to watch. It was almost like fan service, and I can't wait to see them play again. One of my favorite moments from the game was when Laine had possession of the puck for his first time and took it zone to zone. The audience was going crazy, and it was just such an electric feeling.
Newhook avec une passe qui a touché au vol le bâton de gaucher. Et regardez Patrick Laine et l'accueil qu'on lui réserve.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to end it there. It's getting late, guys. You know, I got work in the morning. Got 2 kids now. Thank you so much all for the support. It really makes me feel great seeing all the comments, all the support. Like the video. It helps me out so much with search results. Subscribe if you're not already a whiskey fiend. I'd love to have you. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.